How well do you know your neighbors?
I know them very well since we live in a subdivision and it is very common to meet them in the neighborhood park or when we are walking our pets, and I can say that they are good people.
What makes a good neighbors?
Eh, I feel that a good neighbor is someone who will provide you with him when they see you are in trouble and also show me what would you can organize some events for a good coexistence.
What about neighbors?
I feel that about neighbor is someone who doesn't care about other and only things about himself. This can be when he has loud music and does not care if it bothers the other neighbors.
Tell me about the best and worst neighbor you ever had.
He had a bad neighborhood when he organized parties, always finishes his event until the next day and did not let the others sleep, and always the next day. Those of you who like know Jim and the conflict that they left a lot of garbage and did not pick up.
How well do you know your neighbor?
I know them very well as it is a very small community, and when we go out most of the time we greet each other and get along well.
What makes a good neighbor?
I feel that a good neighbor is someone that when you have a problem we will fix in the simple way, and when you need something we will support in you in the best way possible.
What about a bad neighbor?
A bad neighbor, I feel, is someone who never greets you, who doesn't care about the community, and you will never be able to count on him because he always talks to people in a bad way.
Tell me about the best or worst neighbor you have ever had.
I have a neighbor who is very good because sometimes when I go on vacation, I take care of my house, and when I come back, I see that most of the time he cares to see my house looks good and without being declined. It is the best experience I have had with a neighbor.